All right, this continues to be, in my opinion, the most interesting situation in the entire NFL. Shefty, what can you tell us about the Justin Fields of it all in Chicago?
Look, I don't think that Matt Nagy has wavered at all. He continues to stand behind Andy Dalton. At some point, we're going to see Justin Fields starting, probably soon. We just don't know when. They fed him, about 3 plays on Sunday night, scored on this touchdown run right here against the Los Angeles Rams. When he was in there, he looked good. He just wasn't in there a lot, and he leaves Chicago and its fans wanting more of Justin Fields. But the Bears continue to view the long picture and play the long ball and know that they don't want to rush Justin Fields and expose him the way he was in the preseason when he took that big hit that knocked off his helmet. They want to take their time. So when are we going to see him? Soon. Don't know when soon is, though. Nobody knows when soon is. At some point, but again, there are no actual answers right now.
They play Cincinnati, which of course is Dalton's longtime former team this weekend. Lewis, you're very close to the staff there. You know so many of the people involved. What's your perspective on the way this is going and where it's headed?
Yeah, I'm not surprised the way it's going. I think Matt Nagy always had in his mind doing what is best for Justin Fields. He doesn't care about his own his own employment status, like many would suggest that he should, and that he should go ahead and put Justin in the ballgame in order to save his own job, because that's what the fans want. That's what people are perceiving that the locker room wants, but he's not really concerned about that. He's really trying to make sure that this young man is set up for the long haul, as far as making sure he doesn't wreck his confidence in any way behind that offensive line that is absolutely porous, and we know it's porous. He wants to make sure that he feels confident in terms of being able to protect himself from protection call standpoint, getting the ball out quick standpoint, knowing where he needs to go and not taking any unnecessary shots. So I think this is all leading to him being slow to pull the trigger as far as putting Justin in there on a regular basis as the starter. I do believe as well, as Adam just stated, that it's going to come sooner rather than later. And Matt's going to definitely need to keep an eye on and keep his ear to the ground as far as what's going on in the locker room. Is he starting to lose the locker room, lose credibility with the locker room if they continue to pile up losses and people sit there going, look, we need to put number 1 in there because he gives us the best chance to win. Because if that starts happening, he's going to need to pull the trigger much quicker than maybe he wants to. But I understand why he's doing what he's doing right now.
It's an important point in all of this. What do you think, Bart?
I tell you, the holster's already unstrapped right now. Listen, whoever promised Andy Dalton the starting job and some days should have their door code revoked for a week and have to park in the custodian's parking spot or something. But I tell you what, when you talk about where they're coming, you look at David Montgomery, what he was able to do running the ball. If you pair that with the RPO ability of Fields, that should be able to protect him with the RPOs early. And I think, listen, the perfect destination, you don't really want him, going against the Cleveland Browns. I think week 4, you go against a division opponent, you go against the Lions. That should be a soft landing for him to kind of start getting his feet wet. I think you give him a couple more plays this week. Week 3 is like the closest thing you get, because that should be a beatdown maybe against Cleveland. And then going against the Lions, and he gets to come in and be the hero, and all the young veteran players will rally around this young man. He's going to give him the best chance to win. But you can do some turn protections and things that are very simple. Cover 3, throw it to the backside X, all those type of things. But at some point, he's going to lose the team, and they can't lose the division because the division is wide open with whatever we saw from week 1 in Green Bay.
Well, let's see what the Packers wind up looking like on Monday night. Again, you just saw on that screen there, they're favored to win, expected to win 2 of their next 3 games. That would have them at 2-2 at that stage, which might actually factor into this. While no one seems to think they're a playoff team, if they're 2-2, I suppose they have to act as though they have a chance. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.